Louvre Museum, the most visited museum in the world. And in broad daylight, a gang of masked thieves struck at the heart of the Louvre.
International manhunt underway this morning after thieves took priceless jewels from the Louvre Museum.
Since the Mona Lisa was stolen 114 years ago, priceless jewels taken from the world's most famous museum, the Louvre, all in broad daylight.
Stealing treasures that define a nation. Crown jewels, gone in a heartbeat. How did the thieves break in? Who is responsible for this perfect crime? Stay with us to discover the shocking truth about the biggest museum heist of all times. First of all, we need to go back in time. Did you know that the Louvre walls have been breached before? August 21st, 1911. The Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci's enigmatic masterpiece, vanished from her perch. Stolen by a former employee, it took 2 agonizing years to track her down in Italy. That theft turned her into a legend, but it laid bare the Louvre's fragility. And it wasn't the last time. In 1998, Camille Corot's Le Chemin de Sèvres disappeared into the night, never to be seen again. The Louvre's defenses? Outdated. Vulnerable. A ticking time bomb waiting for the next strike. Now, a new chapter of infamy unfolds. A heist so brazen, it could only belong in a Hollywood thriller.
The apparent target, La Galerie d'Apollon on the 2nd floor, home to the French crown jewels. Smashing 2 display cabinets, according to the Culture Ministry, stealing 9 priceless royal items.
But how did thieves break in? In a highly professional raid, 4 balaclava-wearing thieves pulled up outside the Louvre on a road along the Seine River. At about 9:30 a.m., half an hour after visitors began entering via the front of the museum, the robbers positioned themselves at the south side of the building and used a vehicle-mounted extendable ladder to reach the 2nd-floor balcony window. They exploited a construction site by the River Seine, climbing a balcony to infiltrate the Galerie d'Apollon. A freight elevator became their gateway to glory. 2 of the thieves broke in through the window using an angle grinder and other power tools, gaining access to the museum's Apollo Gallery. In just 10 minutes, they held guards at bay, forced an evacuation, and plundered 2 display cases. Their getaway? 2 scooters, roaring into the Paris streets, leaving a trail of fire and panic. The Apollo Gallery is home to France's historic collection of crown jewels and was built in 1661 by Louis XIV. The items targeted by the thieves were located in the middle of the gallery. 1 in 3 rooms had no cameras. A broken alarm stayed silent. The Louvre's ancient security systems crumbled like dust. This wasn't just a theft, it was an execution.
Its most visited museum. Just half an hour after the Louvre opened its doors.
What was stolen and what was left behind? Officials said 8 pieces were stolen. A necklace and a pair of earrings originally given by Napoleon I to his 2nd wife, Empress Marie-Louise. A diadem, similar to a tiara, brooch and decorative bow belonging to Napoleon III's 3rd wife, Empress Eugenie. The diadem is dotted with nearly 2,000 diamonds. A tiara, necklace, and single earring from a sapphire set worn by, among others, Marie-Amélie, the last Queen of France. The necklace is adorned with 8 sapphires and 631 diamonds. The thieves dropped Empress Eugenie's hugely valuable crown on their way out. It is covered in 1,354 diamonds and 56 emeralds, according to the museum's website. They also missed the Regent diamond, valued by Sotheby's at more than $60 million.
And in the getaway, it appears they dropped something on their way out. A crown belonging to Empress Eugenie was found outside the museum.
As alarms rang out in the museum, alerting guards, the robbers quickly left, escaping on motorbikes and leaving behind some of the equipment used in the raid. The gang tried to set fire to the vehicle before they left, but They were prevented by a member of museum staff. The robbery was completed in 7 minutes, sources and officials told Agence France-Presse. The museum announced it was closing and visitors filed out. Forensic teams and police officers were later seen at the scene of the break-in. The heist has reignited a row over a lack of security in France's museums, which are far less secure than banks and increasingly targeted by thieves. Last month, criminals broke into Paris's Natural History Museum, making off with gold samples worth $700,000, while thieves also stole 2 dishes and a vase from a museum in the central city of Limoges. The losses estimated at $7.6 million. The Justice Minister, Gérald Darmanin, admitted on Monday to security flaws in protecting the Louvre. What is certain is that we have failed, since people were able to park a furniture hoist in the middle of Paris, get people up it in several minutes to grab priceless jewels, giving France a terrible image, he told France Inter Radio. Nunez acknowledged that securing museums was a major weak spot. He noted that security measures at the Louvre had been strengthened in recent years and would be reinforced further as part of a multi-million-euro overhaul of the museum. 60 investigators are hunting the culprits, combing every frame of CCTV and every inch of the escape route. The suspects? A ruthless crew, likely puppets of a shadowy criminal syndicate. France is in mourning. President Macron calls it an attack on our history. Political leaders rage, branding it a wound to the French soul and an intolerable humiliation. The Louvre remains shuttered, its halls silent. A $700 million renovation was promised, a new renaissance. But critics scream it's too late. Alarms failed. Security faltered. The empire's treasures were left defenseless. No solid leads, no trace of the jewels. Are they already lost to the black market, broken into fragments? Or can France outwit the thieves and reclaim its stolen legacy?
A necklace once gifted by Napoleon to his wife. One of the stolen items has since been recovered. All of this happened just 250 meters from the Mona Lisa, and experts believe it will be difficult for the suspects to sell the stolen items.
No one is above suspicion. Museum staff, security guards, even the police, and whispers of local politicians entangled in the shadows. Investigators are casting a wide net, but one chilling truth gives them an edge. If these priceless treasures are slipped into the hands of a billionaire collector, will they simply vanish into private vaults, never to be seen again? What do you think? Was this audacious heist orchestrated by a shadowy tycoon pulling strings from the darkness? Or the work of a ruthless gang, seasoned from striking other museums with surgical precision? Drop your theories in the comments below. Thank you for watching.